are back. We are back. We are back for another ladies' room on this Monday, June 28th. Good morning again, everyone. Good morning. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, and of course, you are powered up, ready to take on this week. Hope you had a balanced weekend. You got some rest, and you still got time to hang out and enjoy whatever and whoever you were with, and wherever you were for the weekend. Good morning. So good to have you guys back. Marlene, good morning. Judy Ann, good morning. Andrea, good morning. Kareem.
Morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Okay, how was your weekend?
Restful.
That's good.
She didn't do much this weekend. Wasn't on the
Wasn't on the crazy side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Alrighty.
that was good for you.
Yeah, you need to balance. Can't be running about like chicken without head every weekend. And
How about you? Well, I know how you stay.
you don't know nothing. You be acting like you know me and you know my business. No, you don't.
Well, you know I don't know your business. I know that.
No, you don't. Anything you know is what I tell you, and I don't tell you anything, so you don't know. All right, so. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Rita, Glems, Natasha. Good morning, Roseanne. Good morning, Samuel. Sam said he and Jerry went in Lavo. Patricia, good morning. Deborah, good morning. I'm trying to share. I'm not seeing my. I'm not seeing it. I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. All right, so we are back for another ladies' room. All compliments our friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union. They're most definitely making it possible again. So we got a crazy one for y'all today.
Crazy.
Yeah, and
Crazy. You see, this is what I can't understand about Monday morning.
you don't need
No respect for the Monday.
don't need to
Right
understand.
into the violence and the hostility.
So let's see.
Anyway. Hey, ladies' room. I'm in a dilemma. My wife and I have been married for 8 years. She's a loving, caring wife. Until a couple months ago, I realized she isn't the same. She started wearing sexier clothing and posting pics more than usual. So I decided to follow my intuition and checked her phone without her knowing, and came across a conversation with her and a male. His name was saved as Jerry.
Jerry.
In one of the conversations, they made plans to meet on Saturday. So my question, should I confront her before, or should I just show up with a plan to meet? I don't know, you're good in this country, yeah? That is the best.
Yeah,
You're
there's a
in
saying.
already.
There's a saying that goes when the shoe is on the other foot. It sort of
You're in already.
squeezes.
And say
And I
he
think-
follow his intuition.
First of all, this is something I'm going to say and I'm going to tell people. Don't ever go into your partner's phone without permission. And let me tell you why. I did that one time. Numero uno. One. Single. One time. I'm not too sure how a stroke feels like before you have one, but I'm almost sure I almost had a stroke. When you go into the phone, one, make sure you eat properly, make sure your health is good. Make sure, no, I'm dead serious. Make sure your health is good. Make sure you check up with your doctor first and everything is okay. And make sure that you're mentally built to handle whatever you find in your partner's phone. I went into that phone and I had heart failure, I had stroke, I had high blood pressure, I had diabetes, I had everything you could think about that is not well. That is not well. Because sometimes you, again, that intuition. You know, but you just want confirmation. And it's this little voice in your head, if you pay too much attention to it, it can lead you in some places you're not supposed to go. So I'm like, the opportunity presented itself, and I went looking for one thing, and I found numerous things that I did not bargain for. I never thought I would find those. I went looking for one thing in particular.
Who said you?
Nobody did. That's what I'm saying. And that was the first. And I vowed to myself
First and the
after
last.
that I will never, ever, ever, ever go into some of my significant other's phone. Because I have to be able to deal with whatever I see. And I was not able to deal. I'm not about to have no headache, stroke. I had cancer. I had, listen, everything you could think. I probably had COVID. COVID wasn't even in existence at the time. And I had chikungunya. I had just
Ebola.
about Ebola. I had every sickness there is under the sun.
Who said you?
That's how bad it is. Nobody did. I'm accepting the responsibility that I went on my own. I had no right to do it. It was not my phone. But like I said, when you have these things playing on your mind, you just want confirmation. And I went looking for one person, and I found numerous other things. So I'm saying all that to say, if you're going to go into a partner's phone, be prepared to deal with whatever you see. It may not be what you expected. It may be what you expected and more. So if your constitution isn't strong, leave the people phone alone. If you're not sure on certain things, ask questions, play your little detective role, whatever, but refrain from going into anyone's phone. Just don't do it.
And is that?
You may not be able to handle what you see. Here, BB self expand on what I see. BB, I see video, I see pictures,
Guess I look at detail now.
I see,
Guess I look at detail
I see
now.
someone I thought I was a friend with.
Eh,
I saw. Listen,
eh.
I do not want to go back into that
God.
energy because I might make me cry. Imagine you're seeing people you thought you were friends with. Anyway, moving along.
I know they're laughing at me and the 30 last week. And here you know.
I'm just saying.
Oh gosh, what's he?
I'm just saying. All right, so coming back to
Anyway.
the topic, yeah. So, Mr. Jerry,
The man wants to know.
so the husband went into the phone, and they've been married for 8 years. And I like the part that he can give her, credit.
I like a props here.
She's a loving, caring wife until a couple months ago. Now, y'all always say I come here and bash men and blah, blah, blah. Now, you have to look at it from both sides, both angles. A woman don't just ups and start dressing and looking for compliments and, wearing sexier clothing for no reason. One, that's why they say you have to make sure you dance a yard before you dance abroad. Make sure that your home is okay. And let me just get clear here. I'm not saying whatever she's about to do or did is okay. It's not. All right? But I'm just saying a lot of the times we can contribute to the things that happens within our relationships. For some reason, partners tend to think, you know what? We're married now. I've got you. The end. You used to compliment me. If I changed my hairstyle, the minute time I changed it, you were aware of it. You were always on the ball. You'll be the first to compliment. If I post a picture, you'll be first under it with a sort of hot eyes. And, you'll be there. You'll be like my main cheerleader. Maybe before the marriage, or maybe a little couple weeks or months into the marriage, you would do it. But after a while, you slack off because, you know what? We're in house now. We need to do all that to catch you again. I get you already. And it goes both ways. So you're saying she's a loving and caring wife, married for 8 years, and out of the blue, for no reason at all, you realize she's in the same and she's wearing sexier clothing and posting pics more than usual. So it's a twofold scenario. Jerry probably brought out that spark again that died. And she's feeling herself. She's feeling herself in all her glory. So sexier clothing, changing the hairstyle, getting the nails done, and, feeling good about herself because Jerry's probably saying all the right things and propping her up. And you there wondering what's going on. So you went in the phone, found Jerry, the plan with Jerry, if that's his name, and they want to know what should you do. They have plans to meet on Saturday. So the question, should you confront her before, or should you just show up where they plan to meet? What are you going out there to do? Number one, if I were to advise, I would advise to confront before. What are you showing up on? You're a big man. Showing up to do what? Confront Jerry and make drama and titivation and starting to pelt stone and all kind of nonsense in the people place? No. It's either you be a man and you tell her straight up, listen, I mentioned your phone and this is the situation. There's no denying, there's no blah blah blah. This is what I found in your phone. What is the true situation? What's going on here? Be upfront. You're the man. That's why you have, that body part. Tell her how you feel. This is what you saw, and then based on her explanation or whatever, if y'all choose to give it another go, go to therapy and counseling. If you're both not ready to throw it down the tubes, then just yet, you also have that option. But going there and making a scene, it just shows that you're running around your house. You're not running your house. You're running around your house. If you're a man, you have to find out through your phone that your wife meeting somebody somewhere. You're running around your house basically. So start running around your house and run your house inside and out and have the conversation prior. Don't wait until she go. Based on what she said, she realizes something you can't forgive and it's coming from a place of deceit and you can no longer trust each other and then you have the option to decide what you want to do from there. But I'm not going to tell no man, even a brother, cousin, or uncle, whatever, to go confront no man and no woman. You never know what could happen. You think you're hasty, the man could be more hastier than you. Jerry could be a beast. And before you know it, y'all on ground scuffling and who pulled what and who. No. Let's be mature about this. Let's be adult about this. Have the conversation before. Someone says, Sheila says, all he got to do is mind his business. I'm pretty sure his loving wife been minding her business for the past 8 years.
So here I say no, eh?
So Sam said Jerry's selling insurance.
I mean, I read in the scenario again, eh? And I read all this thing you say there about woman doesn't just start to do things just so and all of that. Listen something. The man say they've been married for 8 years until a couple of months ago, I realized she isn't the same. To the brother, this is breaking news. This is shocking. So, either nothing about...
It's shocking to him because he wasn't paying attention. Not shocking to her.
No,
maybe
but
a lot of the times women drop subtle clues that you're not happy about something or they'll tell you outrightly.
So the brother, they married, things nice. If you have a problem, you come to me. I have a problem, I come to you.
But because he's nice to him,
this is
doesn't mean
all
it's nice
of a
for
sudden
her.
thing that going on all of a sudden to the brother. This take the man like breaking news day.
Yeah,
So this
breaking news
thing
to
about she throwing little clues and whatever. Women does want FBI agents. That is what I can understand.
But
Why you want us to be
isn't
FBI agents?
Didn't he go search the phone? What was that?
Huh?
Didn't he go search the
That is
phone?
when push come to shove. My man realized. My man say,
Wasn't that FBI
"This is an
movements?
ongoing." No.
So
It's-
going
no,
into
no,
a
no,
phone
no.
that does not belong to you.
Irina,
isn't
that is when
FBI
push come to
movement?
shove.
You
Or
know
they
the
always talking about women intuition and we always right and once we mind tell us something is that and the man push come to shove.
Okay, so push come to shove and he shove and find Jerry.
Right. But my point is, don't make it sound, Irina, like my girl was dropping clues. And
I'm not making
the
it
man
sound. I'm
was
telling you.
just there being naive about the
Listen,
situation.
Kareem, I'm a woman. I've been around the sun a number of times to tell you, and I'm sure there are lots of women who can say the same. A lot of times, women will drop clues, sometimes subtle, not subtle, and you pretend you don't see them, or it goes right over your head or under your nose, or whatever the case might be. A lot of the times, or you'll say it if you're this outspoken and person who loves to communicate, you would tell the person, listen, I'm not happy with such and such. We used to do this before, now you don't make time for me anymore. We're not going out anymore. I can't dress up, I can't do this. You no longer
But
compliment me
that
and
is
all
no
those things.
excuse.
I never said anything about excuse. I'm saying what could lead to such situations. It's not an excuse. I'm just saying, as a woman, Sometimes these are the things that can push you into somebody else's arms because the person you with take you for granted that you're always going to be there and they don't need to do little things to maintain what we have or what we started. If we started with you complimenting and always taking keen interest in me and how I look and be the first one, you would be like my cheerleader, my hype man, you'll be doing all of that, and after a while it just phases out.
But Runa, 8
You
years
don't
is a
think-
long time to be married. We both have to do things to keep the relationship
Of course.
interesting, to keep it spunky,
Nobody
to
said
keep
no.
it thing like that. So it's not always just because the man like he start feeling in that one capacity. That alone go push it to somebody else, like, really. So what the 8 years meant?
How you mean? How you know is one person? How
Oh,
you
I know it's one
time?
thing.
How you know is one thing? You don't know that.
Yeah, but
Could have been a
my
number
man
of
is
things.
no, but my man didn't say that in the scenario. So to him, they were married, having a good life, and all of a sudden, my girl started to switch up on him. So we don't have any evidence here that my man
So-
was slacking in any way, any shape
It
or
wasn't
form.
about him. He never said he's been a great husband. He never said anything about himself. All he said is that she is a loving and caring wife until a couple months ago. It finally dawned on him that she isn't the same.
Then
it
what
fin-
see, a couple months ago, she started dressing different.
I'm
She
reading what he
started-
said. I'm reading what he said, and you're telling me that's not what he said. Man, again, you see,
Well, it
y'all
didn't dawn
see-
on him. The scenario didn't say dawn on him.
Karim, realization and dawn, they're in the same family. They mean the same thing. Jesus, I
But
can't
he
believe
didn't
I
just
have to,
realize
I can't believe I
it,
have to give you
Aruna. He
English
didn't- he
classes
didn't
too.
I'll just give you two.
She's a loving, caring wife until couple months ago, I realized he came to the realization that she isn't the same. He noticed she started wearing sexier clothing and posting pics more than usual.
Even that, right? Posting pictures. Listen, if you're posting in the beginning, you'll always remain a poster. We know that. If you're posty. But when a person is not a poster, and then all of a sudden they all over the gram, all over the Facebook, all over
Because
the
they want to
WhatsApp
feel,
status.
they want to feel
Wanna
more,
feel what?
They want to feel
No,
appreciated and more than a housewife.
No,
every
no, Aruna, that is not
Why
what
you
that thing
keep
does
telling
work.
me no and I'm out?
That is
Listen,
not
so-
what that thing does work. Aruna, if
Kareem, I
once,
am a
listen, if you're
woman.
not a poster, you're not a poster.
I am speaking to you from a
Nothing
woman's perspective.
can convince you to
Why-
become a poster.
Why do you always tell me no when I speak for women and then I speak as a woman to you? Okay, let me ask. Are you a woman?
No.
No, you're not. So when I'm saying
Hello, when
to
I
you,
speak for man, you just tell me all
no,
kind
no,
of
no,
thing
no. I
to
never
it.
said to you, you can't say that, you can't feel so. No, never. I'm saying and explaining to you that as a woman, women by nature likes attention.
Okay.
You don't need it to survive. A lot of people seek validation in different ways. And if you're in a marriage for years and you figure, you know what, this person is no longer paying you any mind, you want to still feel, you know what, I'm still sexy to this person. He still finds me attractive. He still wants me. He still acknowledges me like that. I'll be passing with a little boy, shots on, and he'll stop whatever he's doing and cat whistle and, you know, yeah, mama, you're looking good still. Even, and I'm not sure if they have children, it does not say. But especially after you have children, based on conversation, you'll have a lot of women would say that all of that seems to go down the tube. Their partners seem to lose that sort of physical interest in the way they look, apart from, you know, coitus. But they don't get, hey, babes, you look real good, girl. Or that jeans fit you real good today, or that color will take you today. They don't hear that. And somebody out of nowhere, sometimes in passing, just browsing through your messenger, and wow, I saw you yesterday, you look really beautiful. Human nature gravitates towards attention, and people like being complimented. Doesn't mean you have to take up on what the person is saying and make it lead to other direction. You can just simply say thank you and keep it moving. But if you get, sometimes you're probably still posting on homeboy, not even realizing your husband isn't realizing that you're posting pictures and he's on. And I've seen it.
The man
I've seen
realizing.
I've seen it happen. I've seen people in relationships. They'll be on every other person picture, and it's like their wife is a ghost. Their wife will be posting pictures or will be tagging them, and it's like they're ghosted under their own picture. You don't see them liking. You don't see them commenting. You don't see them doing anything. It's like You didn't write up. You didn't even post them. You didn't even acknowledge them. I've seen it numerous times, and I'll see same men in your inbox complimenting you or on somebody else. If they had the opportunity to like that person's picture 4 or 5 times, they would. You only have one option, but if they have the opportunity to do it numerous times, they would. And some of them openly compliment women on their pictures. But hello, your wife is over there. Check she page out for a little bit, Tuna. Tell her something nice, Tuna. Why you all over here? Over here ain't concerned, you go back over there. Nobody's saying you can't compliment other women and you can't, at the end of the day, I mean, you have eyes, you're blind, and that's what the platform is for. The love button, the like button, that's what it's for. You're not going to put a hate button under somebody's thing. This person looks good, they look good. But start with a little respect over there. Numerous times I've seen women tagging men. Probably they went out and they took a couple picture, tagged the man, and they're there. Not one acknowledgement. And I could see the man not regularly on Facebook or regularly on social, but I'm seeing the man scrolling through and liking other people's thing. So
we can't make it general still. You don't know there's a situation here.
No, I'm not talking that. I wasn't talking about the situation.
But my question
so here comes Jerry.
Here's a big question. Here's a big question. Why, if a man in this same situation, Aruna, your response will be, why you cannot be upfront with us? Why you cannot come and talk about it? Why you cannot come and try and spice
the same
issue?
applies.
Why you couldn't come and think?
The same applies.
But no, it's like we have an explanation as to why women would do these kind of things.
Nobody's saying that. I don't know if she said anything to him. I don't know if she communicated said feelings to him and he ignored and pretending that there was nothing wrong. I don't know that. But the same rule applies. You need to communicate with the person you're with and having a problem with. You tell them what issues you're having. And it goes both ways, male or female. I never said that she should not communicate or she should not let him know how she feels. We were just going on what the scenario said at that point in time. But I totally agree that if you are not happy with something and you're bringing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to the person's attention, after a while they're going to be like, well, he really does not care. And you just...
Because the fact that my man reaches such in the phone, it means that it's real sticky. Man doesn't just touch your phone just so. And a man could be very oblivious at times. We know this. So man don't just touch a woman would faster do that. No. The fact that the man reaches to the point of touching the phone means that conversations have been had, things have been observed. It's real sticky. Real sticky.
Well, you need to unstick because right now Jerry is the man. So...
You see?
I'm just saying. What you want me to say? She reached to the part where they're planning to go out.
Brother man. Don't go and show up in nobody fit. Here's what
that's what I advise him to do.
Have the conversation. It's up to you whether you want to do it before or after she come back. Because let me give you something that happened just last night.
Again, let me just answer this person here. It seems as though people listen to respond or they read to respond. I did not say... Somebody saying, please, Aruna, a woman who destroy her marriage for a compliment makes no sense. Which part did I say that a woman would destroy her marriage for a compliment? Which part? We were speaking about some of the things that lead to that. Never said anything about destroying. So stop listening to respond. We always busy to pull out they took the vows for better or worse, richer or poor or whatever. Both parties took the vows. It did not apply to one person. And because you take the vows and you're not happy in a situation, you're going to do what? Refer to said vows that's beating you every night and cuffing you in your face and kicking you down steps and punching you in your stomach? Those are better for worse? Okay.
Anyway, as I was saying, to me, I mean, I know we are some kind of man outside there and thing, but don't go and approach nobody.
No communication. It goes across the board. If you're not happy, if you're not happy with the man for whatever reason, communicate said feelings to him. You're not big. You're no longer doing this. You're no longer doing that. Like I said, the scenario doesn't say whether or not she had conversations with him prior and, probably you decided, he's not showing any interest in changing or whatever. So you know what? I can't be bothered anymore. It does not say. But my first thing is, before you decide to move to check party B, make sure you have the conversation with party A and y'all decide to
And
either
then you
do
never know.
therapy,
You,
counseling, whatever, and if
yeah,
it's just not working, it's just not working.
you might be feeling you is the bad man, but trust me, there could be somebody outside there that crazier than you, eh? So you approach this person, even though you might think you're in the right, you could still get the sticky end of that stick.
Colleen says people need to realize that we don't know if the woman is being unfaithful. So far, the man saw a conversation between two people. He needs to confront her instead of asking social media what move to make. Because I guess in the conversation he just saw nothing about them meeting up already and having coitus already or anything of the sort. All it says is
Yeah, but the wrong start
I'm a
already.
dilemma. My wife and I have been married for 8 years. She's loving, caring wife until a couple months ago I realized she isn't the same. She started wearing sexier clothing and posting pics more than usual. So I decided to follow my intuition, checked her phone without her knowing, and
But
came
Rina,
across
she,
a conversation with her and a male. His name was saved as Jerry. And in one of the conversation, they made plans to meet on Saturday. So where did they agree to meet though? Was it in an open place? Was it
Aruna,
was
the,
it a
the
hotel room?
wrongdoing starts already because the fact of the matter is this woman, she was not a poster. All of a sudden she start wearing she
Po-
nice clothes and start posting.
Post-
You know how this social
post-
media things work. You really think
posting
people
is
won't
wrong.
watch that?
Posting is wrongdoing, Kareem. Posting,
It's
deciding
not.
to post.
I'm just saying, you really
deciding to-
think people won't watch that? Like all of a sudden you just start posting all these kind of nice things. It's just like, for example, you just enter a relationship. Everything, me and B, me and B, me and B. Hashtag we outside, me and B, me and B. Goals, whatever. Then all of a sudden,
Hold on.
you stop
Let me see what this
post.
person has.
We must know it's trouble in the camp.
Hold on. Someone says, most women don't wake up one day and say, I'm going to do this with Mr. X. A lot of men start neglecting their own. You speak and they just brush it off or they don't think it's that serious. Both men and women need to water their own grass. Pay attention to your partner because a lot of men out there giving others compliments and not their own. This person here says,
Somebody say maybe a job interview.
never know. Where are they meeting? Someone says, Sam says the fact that he asked means that he has reasonable suspicions of the situation. He doesn't have to say what he saw, but it seems suspect. I know men who block their wives' posts and commented on every other woman's post but their wives. I believe Jerry might have overlooked something of his loving wife of 8 years. No, Jerry's the man she's going to meet. He didn't say his name. Someone says she was strapped during COVID. She's finally wearing her new stuff.
Wow, you see? Just can't understand all your
Amanda say that.
boy.
Amanda say that, eh? So, she was strapped. Don't forget, folks, this show comes to the kind compliments of Beacon Insurance and Western Union. There are
So
so
during
many.
COVID, she was just ordering things.
There are so many responses. I'm trying to keep up. Hold on. Someone says you can go, yes, and record the whole thing, but maybe have a sit down with her in the privacy of your home. Another person says, brother man, you are the problem. For 8 years, you've been stifling her inner sexiness. She tired wearing granny panties and old school nightie.
Well, how
What
will
you
know
should do
that?
is help her pick out a nice outfit and let her know you'll drop her off and pick her up when she's ready. Don't block the thing. Someone says, go and see what Jerry looks like and do your research. Make sure you can beat him because maybe Jerry could fight and he probably gang related. Maybe he's a hard hitman. Be safe either way. Someone says, if your wife is sneaking around on you, if you're an idiot enough to confront her without some good evidence to back up your position, be prepared for a lot of BSing, gaslighting and denial, and even more sneaking on her part. Face the fact that your wife is already cheating on you and plan accordingly. No rash moves. First things first, protect your money, move all cash, etc. to a secure location, joint account, withdraw half and place it in an account in your name, if possible in a different bag. Once you've assured yourself that your financial situation is secure, and once you've got some evidence about her cheating that cannot be denied, example, pictures, etc., confront her with the information. Be prepared for all the sobbing, blame shifting, the wah-wah-wahing, how it's all your fault and you weren't paying enough attention. It's always some BS, a result of their fear drug. They have to justify what they're doing, and it's easy to blame it on you. Sometimes they come to regret saying those things, sometimes they don't. You also have to decide whether you want to remain married to her, knowing that she's cheated. Many men find that a difficult pill to swallow because she may want to attempt a reconciliation, but this is the point at which you have to decide what's best for you. This person says, so your wife moving different, and instead of having a convo with her, you advance to her phone. Hear what? Since you like to sneak, go to the restaurant ahead of the lovebirds, find a plant or a post you can hide behind, and mark on them from that vantage point. Tomorrow, tell us how it went.
I mind that. that tomorrow, tell us how it went. So kind of interesting.
Don't just meet them alone. Invite your best friend, or she'll doubt that is true. Don't confront the man. Talk to the woman you love, your wife. She's missing something though. Regardless of the caring and loving going on at home, it also seems like she's got a whole lot of love to share or whatever. Seriously, talk to her boldly about what you saw on her phone. Someone says, let her have a little 5 minutes with Jerry. Can't you see he's bringing her happiness? Do you not want your wife to be happy? You said she's loving and caring. Let her get a little loving.
Man, I hope all you listening there, because there will be a situation where we on this end. I hope all you listening.
Somebody said they hate what they like to watch. I fed up with them.
Right. It is so bad that they've justified the thing now, boy.
I say confront her about an attempt to save the relationship before it goes south. It's not her normal behavior, so something must be wrong, and she doesn't know how to communicate it, so she's voicing out in the attention from another male. She must be doing something wrong, so communication is needed here. Yeah.
But my girl in the Premier League still low. Aruna, how come she get cut down? She phone women are more crafty than that.
Maybe she didn't expect him to go through her phone. Maybe.
My girl in the Premier League still. She know idiots. She know idiots.
But
Women
he
does
didn't
plan the
say
thing better
he
than
didn't
that.
say anything about inappropriate messages, or he saw them, or he said they agreed to meet up on Saturday. He didn't say that the messages were.
Here going on. We know it's COVID times. If you plan to meet up on the weekend, or you're going somewhere, we know that is when things happening. Times are not like before. So you meeting up on the weekend, we know what's going on. We know what time it is.
So assumption makes an A out of you and me. You need solid proof before thinking the worst. I would honestly wait to see if she would really go and collect all the proof and evidence needed. Wait until she came home, then confront her about it.
Wait until she come home.
Yeah. You know what agony that is? You sit down there and you're waiting for your wife. What?
Yes.
Nah.
Wait until she come home?
The roles are reversed and I knew, I would tell him. Or if not, I'll be there present at the
Until
location.
she come home.
But I'm not sitting at home waiting for...
I don't understand. I can't
you
even
know
watch
what?
a movie. I can't even cook something.
can't eat.
I'm constipated.
You vomiting thing you never ate.
Nah.
You're starting to feel hot, your AC on and you're cold, sweating. You want to wait at
You're
home
mad.
and hope that they just go have a bite to eat and she come home? You're going to wait. Listen, more power to you.
Are you happy?
But the constitution
Wait
strong.
until
I
she
ain't,
come home.
nah, I can't do that. Wait until...
So then I wait from 7 o'clock to coffee? Nah.
Next then people take a detour and they go down in the south, in the breezy place. And no. It's a no for me. It's a no for
It's
me.
a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me. Anyway, guys, that's all the time we have today. We'll be back tomorrow with another one. Colleen says a message about meeting up is vague. There must be more to the conversation. Wasn't there any contact before this message to meet up? Maybe she deleted them. I don't know. And he just happened to catch that one. Because Kareem was saying, normally you're miles ahead. You delete, you don't keep stuff.
That was saying she ready yet.
Someone says, we don't even know how strong this man is. Next thing he take rope. Poor guy.
You understand all they say, let the man wait. You're mad.
So he needs to tell her before she goes. Or we're all going to be eating.
If it's me, I waiting until you put on all the makeup. You put on all the eye thing and the foundation and the thing. I watch it there. I sit down, I watch my TV and thing. When they buckle in your shoes there and you bounce in the key and they ready to go. Alright.
What you want to say?
Because I know if it's one thing a woman hates is to put on that makeup for waist there.
Whatever. Or We'll all go have a dinner. Compliments, Jerry.
Wheeze. Is Wheeze?
You're my partner. It's a we on the we road. We, me and you,
Yeah,
partners.
this
We're
is
on the
not a
we road.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
It's
We
not a
married.
boyfriend, husband and wife.
Yeah. So it's
Jerry will be paying
the
for
two
dinner.
shall become one.
Listen, the petty side of me says I would go, pretend I was just going there, and happen to see the hey, why you doing here? And while you asking why you doing here, pulling out the chair and sit down, and I'm talking to him and I'm ignoring the person and who and let me hear introduce. Oh, this is Jerry. Oh, Jerry, nice to meet you. Like come here to get a little thing to it, but since you're there, I'll chill it all at one time.
Wait a menu.
Yeah, and pull out menu and
Wait a menu.
time to pay. I just come to grab a drink. I didn't really walk with money like that now. So Jerry, you handle the scenes and you take your wife and you go with your wife. Your wife, what she gonna tell you? She ain't going with you. And when you reach home, you ask all the necessary questions. Anyway, that's all the time we have. All right, showing up at the table, casual, no vexation,
Steak
no.
and shrimp and thing.
Nah,
Not a
showing up
burger
at
and
the table.
fries.
But you have to show up like you're happy and no anger, no thing. Hey, my boy.
What is it?
What is it? What is shot? And you're talking to your wife, good. No vexation. You ain't coming across angry, like, no. That's what this person's saying here for us.
It is my soundest belief that the evidence found on said spouse phone was planted to ensure that she can find out and test if you believe that she is faithful. Or worst case scenario, you look for why again. Either way, things don't looking good. It really don't looking good. You should really consult with your side chicks and see how best to approach the situation. All right, just find out from them, from a woman's perspective, what makes the most sense. Let us know how it turns out.
Listen.
Good day. Bless Monday. Partners, all of us going to that meeting, trust me. I don't know if it's heads of government or what, but all of us meeting up in that meeting. And we go take the matter from there. Anyway, have a good day. Talk to y'all later. I'm going to suck my 2 Julie mango.
All of us going. No, I think that's the best thing. No, you ain't going there upset. You're going nice and calm, and they have to be really good actresses to play the role. You have to put on your actor face. And you go there and you're giving Jerry Bong something and flap on the back. I'll go, my boy. And we nice after that. You pull up a chair while you're asking Jerry where go. And you tell him, Mom, you look nice, yes? Yes, and you watch it. Yes, my wife looking real good. You're like, my wife look at my wife. Hey, you see my wife, boy? Listen, you have to be an actor. You need to be a good actor or actress. Forget that part already.
People love, yeah.
But seriously, guys, I think you need to have the conversation with her before. Find out what's going on. What's in her head? Where are you guys? What's happening? Yeah. Have the conversation before she gets to that point. And ask her at least to be honest with you. She owes you that much honesty as to where
make always the guess.
as to where we are and what's going on and what's this meeting about. All right, so we'll be back tomorrow, another one, God's will. All compliments of friends at Beacon Insurance and Western Union.
Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Beacon Insurance. Insurance is a